Hi, my name is Liz, and I had gastric sleeve surgery 1 week ago today. And I thought that I would come onto YouTube and just share my experience with the procedure. I researched a lot before I had my procedure done and watched lots of YouTube videos, and they helped immensely with what I was going to be expecting. And everyone is just that little bit different, so I thought I would share my experience. So first of all, the whole process started by going to my GP, and he gave me a referral. So I went and saw my surgeon, and if you would like to know my surgeon, I'm not able to say it online, but if you PM me, I'm happy to pass on that information. I was having a lot of trouble losing weight, and my doctor sent me to a few different people to see what was going on with my hormone levels and things like that. So I ended up going to see a obstetrician, OBGYN as well, and I ended up finding out that I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, and that was really causing a lot of trouble in losing weight, and my insulin levels were really high up, but my blood sugar level was okay. So that was really good. Then I went and saw the surgeon, and he gave me the green light. My BMI was 37 at that point, but I had a range of medical issues, including the polycystic ovarian syndrome. I have sleep apnea. I am asthmatic. I have a heart condition. So I have a few little things that made me eligible for the procedure, even though my weight wasn't quite up to the 440 that is required for the surgery in normal circumstances. So I waited a little while to have the procedure done so I could have it done during the school holidays, because I'm a teacher and I just wanted to make sure it was as the least disruptive to my school and my classroom as possible. So I went in last Wednesday, but prior to that I did my 2-week pre-op diet. That was a little bit tough. I had headaches and all sorts of things for the first 4 days, which was not pleasant. But I got through it, and I ended up losing, so I've got my notes here just in case I forget. I ended up losing 6.5 kilos in the 2 weeks before having the surgery. I was tired, I had headaches, but that was really it. I wasn't grouchy. I wasn't moody, anything like that, which was really good, especially being a teacher. They wouldn't have gone down well. So then the day of the procedure last week, I was so nervous. I had my appendix out when I was 16. I'm 31 now, so it was a while ago, and it was not laparoscopically. So I was really nervous about that abdominal pain that you experience right after you wake up from surgery. I really struggled with it last time, and I was sick afterwards, which was really hard on the incision. So I was really nervous approaching surgery. So, however, I was admitted at 12 for surgery. Not quite going in there yet, but I went in there, and then the anaesthetist came out, and he spoke to me and completely put me at ease, which was so good, and he was so wonderful. I ended up, it was running late, as they always tend to do, so I went in at, I think it was about 4:30 that I ended up actually in theatre, and I ended up he gave me stuff to make me relaxed, and I felt great, which was really, I kind of just felt good. So I went to sleep, and when I woke up, I was like, is it even done? It was really, it was odd. I kind of felt like I'd just done too many sit-ups. There was no pain or anything, which was really good at first. I mean, I was in a little bit of discomfort, but nothing that I couldn't handle. And then I was in recovery for a bit, and then I went to my room. When I was in my room, I felt fine. My parents came to visit me. I was a little bit docile, but quite alert, more alert than I expected to be. I went to bed, went to sleep. Actually, I didn't sleep that well, so I pretended to sleep for a couple of hours, and just tried my best to actually sleep, but it didn't go very well. But it was fine, and I kept waiting for the pain to come, and it didn't, and I had my little clicker, and I used that clicker. I just used it as much as I needed to, and you could tell when it actually went through, and I just keep clicking it because I was just so scared of actually being in pain. And then eventually I did have a couple of hours sleep, and after I woke up, and I felt really fine. And then the physio came and got me up, which was really good. And I was able to walk quite well. I was a little bit breathless, and I had to go on my. She gave me a breathing thing that everyone's seen if you've seen gastric videos before. So I was breathing into that, and my lungs weren't great. So I did have to use that machine, the little breathing apparatus, a little bit. But after a day, my lungs were absolutely fine. At lunchtime that day, at day one post-op, I was a little bit sick. I was sick after I had lunch. And I felt really nauseous, which was awful. But at this point, still, I wasn't in much pain. So, yeah, I was just feeling nauseous. And then at dinner time, the same thing. I ate, and then I was sick and just felt really nauseous. And they gave me things for the nausea, so that was really good. Day two post-op, I had a much better sleep that night, which was great. And woke up, had something to eat, was really trying my best with my water. I scheduled it all out, and I was drinking, and I tried cordial, and I tried everything, and it just wasn't going down nicely at all. And it was making me really nauseous, and I felt really sick. So I had a couple of visitors, and it was nice to have the distraction, but I think it would have been better just to be walking around, because I was kind of chained to the bed when visitors were there. So then I went for a walk, came back to bed, felt terrible and just nauseous, and went to sleep. And just staying in bed, it's just the worst thing you can do. So I just kept feeling gross. And then I had other people come in the evening to visit me, and that was like, this is done. I'm going to get off my fluids because I was still on my IV of fluids. I'm going to get off this. And I saw the tea cart come past, and they had peppermint tea. So I thought peppermint tea might ease my queasiness. And it did. It worked a treat. So I had an entire cup of peppermint tea over a period of about half an hour, and that was the most I had drunk in that amount of time. So that was awesome. So I drank that and then spoke to the nurses, and the nurses were like, maybe you should get up and walk around. So that's all I did. I drank peppermint tea and I walked, and I drank peppermint tea and I walked, and it made such a difference. But then I ended up in a lot of pain from the gas, because I think that's why I was feeling nauseous. It was just caught in my chest. It was just awful. But actually walking around made it just release that little bit more. So I was up walking from about, it would have been 7:30 until about 1 o'clock in the morning. Every time I'd lay down, I could feel the gas, and it was so much pressure, and it was really painful. I tried Gastric strips, and they didn't work for it. It was just a matter of walking. So if you are feeling nauseous in hospital, or if you're having this procedure done and you're feeling nauseous, the best thing that you can do is to walk, because it could be the same as me with that gas sort of in your chest. So because I was able to get down the peppermint tea that night, I was able to be released from hospital the next morning. And yeah, I was still on the peppermint teas then. and just drinking peppermint tea, getting my litre of fluid in on the Saturday. And then on the Sunday, I've been, since that day of coming home from hospital, I have slept well. I've been having tea still, but I've been having water, and I use a little bottle because it just makes it, when I get to the bottom, it makes me feel accomplished. And I've had one today. It is 4:45, and I have had 3 of these today and 2 cups of tea. So I am at 1 litre, 400 mils. So I've had plenty of water at this point today. I'll still obviously continue having it until I go to sleep tonight. I think that's it. I think the best things that I could recommend is to get up and have a shower as soon as possible after the surgery. As soon as they let you get up, have that shower. It makes such a difference. And really making sure that you're walking. That walking is so important. And I was so afraid of this pain and the waking up feeling in pain constantly, and I'm not in pain at all now. I don't feel anything. So if anyone is really frightened of that pain, don't be. It's fine. It's completely manageable, and you have painkillers. I'm not on painkillers anymore during the day. I still take it at night just so that I can really make sure I get a good night's sleep. I don't think I'm going to take it tonight though. I'm going to give it a try without it. Yeah, so that's my experience so far. I'll do a few stats so that I might, if I do another video, I can compare. So my weight on the day of surgery was 97.4 kilos, and my weight as of today was 93.7, which is pretty good. So since I've lost 10 kilos since my pre-op diet, which is awesome. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please put them down below and I will do my best to answer them. And if you'd like any more videos, please let me know down below. Thanks. Bye.